What's going on, everybody? Spunky991 coming guys with another video. Coming at you guys from my Eagles Saints Week 11 preview. Eagles at home, which is where they have not won a game this year. Coming off of a big win at Denver against the Broncos in Week 10, going up against the New Orleans Saints. This is a game that I picked the Saints to win in my weekly picks video, and I'm going to stick with that because while I was very happy what I saw out of the Eagles against the Broncos, they played well on offense, defense, and special teams. I got to see more before I start getting, comfortable picking them to beat people again. I'm picking the Saints to win this game by a score of, let's say 20-17, so a 3-point win. I see this being a very close game throughout. A field goal, deciding this game, in the fourth quarter. Now, obviously, I'm hoping that, the Eagles go out there and prove me wrong when they play on the field, but I just got to continue to see more because, like I said, they played a complete game almost against the Broncos. I got to continue to see that before I start getting to that point, where I'm like, I'm comfortable picking them again to win games, so, yeah. Eagles going up against quarterback Trevor Siemian, who will be playing, will be starting again, with Jameis Winston hurt. I'm sure they're going to also mix in Tyson Hill there. He's their gadget, quarterback. They like to mix in there as well. Gadget quarterback / wide receiver. This New Orleans Saints team is a pretty decent team. They're a pretty solid team. They're a team that's very well in the playoff hunt right now. They are currently sitting in second place in their division behind Tampa Bay, who they beat. So this is a solid team. This is a solid team, and if we can get this win against the Saints at home, get our first home win of the season, then that would definitely go a long way to when it comes increasing the Eagles' morale. Continuing to keep this thing going winning wise. So it will go a long way. The Saints are a pretty decent team. They're like I said, they are a playoff. They definitely are a playoff caliber team. Now, Eagles got some news that their star running back, Alvin Kamara, will not be playing this game. That news just came out today. Alvin Kamara will not be playing. But they still got a pretty dangerous running back in Mark Ingram. Mark Ingram is definitely somebody that we got to make sure. We got to really make sure that Mark Ingram does not have a big day against us. Now, as for their defense, Eagles got big news today that Miles Sanders is back. Miles Sanders is returning from his injury, and the past few weeks the Eagles have just been running the football, and we've been getting great results out of it. It's been taking a lot of pressure off of Jalen Hurts. He's not having to throw the ball 40-50 times a game, and the running game has been working for us in the recent weeks. Now we're going up against the Saints, who have one of the stingiest. I think they actually are ranked number 1 against the run. If not number 1, they're pretty close up there. They have one of the stingiest run defenses. But just because they have a stingy run defense does not mean that you abandon the run. You have to go at them, continue to go at them with the running game. And I don't believe in let's give one running back all of the carries or the majority of the carries. We got a 3-headed monster here that we can use. 4-headed monster if you want to go there. I mean, you got Miles Sanders, you got Jordan Howard, Boston Scott, Kenneth Gainwell. Mix those carries up with all these guys, keeping them fresh, keeping them keeping them rested, man. Just mix up the running, rotating the running back position, get all those guys involved. Like I said, this is a stingy run defense of the Saints, but we have to continue to run the ball because, like I said, it's going to take a lot of pressure off of our young quarterback Jalen Hurts. So keep that running game going. O-line has been playing very well the past few weeks here. Continue to open up those running lanes for the running backs. Continue to get that running game going, and that will open up things with the new highly paid tight end, Dallas Goedert, who just once again, congratulations to him, got paid today. That will open up the play action pass for us. Receiving wise, we last week Devontae Smith had a very good game actually. His birthday in Denver, caught 2 touchdowns. In that game. We gotta continue to get him involved. We gotta get him involved early in the game, but we gotta continue to get all of our other receivers on this roster as much as we can. Get everybody involved. That means Greg Ward. That means Quez Watkins. Jalen Reagor. We gotta start. We gotta try to get all these guys touches. Try to get them all involved as much as we can. But it's going to start with the big men up front, the trenches. It always is. It's always the O-line and D-line that set the tone for the game. So if the O-line shows up for this game, and they're clearing the path, they're blocking very well, then this is definitely a game I can see the Eagles winning. Defensively, we got to continue to get the pressure on the quarterback. Trevor Siemian is one of those guys that he folds under pressure. So if we can get to him, we can rattle his cage. Like last week with Teddy Bridgewater, we didn't get a whole lot of sacks. We only got one sack that entire game. But the pressure, if we can get the pressure to him, if we can force him to have to throw the ball away or try to force him into mistakes, then that's going to go a big way for us when it comes to winning this game. Like I said, this is definitely a winnable game for the Eagles. They got a challenge here. I don't underestimate the Saints. I don't underestimate anybody. The Saints, like I said, are a team that is in the hunt for the playoffs right now. They're a solid team right now. Kenny Stills is still a pretty solid, very speedy wide receiver. Tom Montgomery, another very good receiver that they have as well. Those guys, we cannot allow them to get behind the corners. We got to make sure that we have these wide receivers account for it all the time, because one thing they do have in the receiving game is speed. They have quite a bit of speed in the receiving game. So definitely got to make sure that our corners are Steven Nelson. Got to make sure that our corners, Darius Slay, Avonte Maddox, all those guys got to be on point this game. And we got to contain them. We got to make sure that we don't allow the Saints to take over this game. I'm picking the Saints to win by a score of 17-20. I don't expect it to be a blowout on either side. I expect this to be a close game that's going to go into the fourth quarter. And I expect it to come down to possibly a late fourth quarter touchdown or a late fourth quarter field goal. Like I said, I'm picking the Saints to win this game, but I'm hoping that the Eagles go out there and they continue to prove me wrong when they play on the field. But, continue to be aggressive, continue to run that football. Even though they got a very stingy run defense, you cannot neglect the run. It's been successful for us, and and as long as the O-line continue to perform well like they've done the past few weeks, I don't see why it can't be successful for us this week. But even if we are, early in the game, it's not going well for us in the running game, still do not neglect the running game. If you have to go away from the running game for a little bit, okay, but make sure you come back to it very quickly. Do not give up on the running game, because that makes our offense one-dimensional. And when our offense becomes one-dimensional, then the Saints secondary is not respecting the running game, and it's all about pass defense. So yeah, we'll see what happens on Sunday. Eagles got to continue to win, man. We're in a position right now where we're 4-6 right now, but we can if we go out there and we do our job, we can be 5-6, and we can continue to get a winning streak going here. And who knows? The sky's the limit of where the Eagles can get in the playoffs or not. We'll see. But build off of that win against the Broncos last week, take it into week 11, and let's keep this thing going. Let's keep winning games. Let's continue to get better each and every single week. But like I said, start with the trenches. Offensive line got to open up running lanes for the running backs. We got a four-headed monster that we could use. The receivers got to get involved. Defensively, got to get that pressure on Trevor Siemian. Force Trevor Siemian to make mistakes. Force him to make mistakes, because he is very prone to making mistakes when he has pressure on him. So, yeah, that's my preview for this game. Eagles Saints Week 11. Let's go Birds. Let's go get this win. Get our first home win of the season. We need it. Get that first home win of the season, and let's keep this winning going. As always, go Birds. Spunky 991 is out of here. Flag will fly. Peace.